Gabriel Fernando de Jesus, born April 3, 1997, is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays as a striker for Premier League club Arsenal and the Brazil national team. Jesus began his senior club career at Palmeiras, where he was voted best newcomer at the 2015 Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A and finished first in the Copa do Brasil. In 2016, he won the Bola de Ouro, helping Palmeiras win their first National League title in 22 years. Jesus signed with English club Manchester City in January 2017 in a transfer worth £27 million and won 4 Premier League titles, 3 EFL Cups, and the FA Cup. In July 2022, he joined Arsenal in a deal worth £45 million. After winning 21 caps and scoring 7 goals at youth level, including reaching the final of the 2015 FIFA U20 World Cup and winning an Olympic gold medal at the 2016 Summer Olympics, Jesus made his senior debut for Brazil in September 2016. He was part of the squad that took part at the FIFA World Cup in 2018 and 2022, also participating at the Copa America in 2019 and 2021, winning the former tournament. 7. Harry Edward Kane MBE, born July 28, 1993, is an English professional footballer who plays as a striker for Premier League club Tottenham Hotspur and captains the England national team. A prolific goalscorer with strong link play, Kane is regarded as one of the best strikers in the world. 5. He is both Tottenham Hotspur's and England's all-time highest goalscorer, as well as being the second highest Premier League all-time goalscorer. 6. Kane has scored over 350 goals for club and country. Born and raised in the London borough of Waltham Forest, Kane began his career at Tottenham Hotspur, where, after fast progression through the team's youth academy, he was promoted to the senior team in 2009, at age 16. He was loaned out to clubs across the English football pyramid, including Leyton Orient, Millwall, Leicester City, and Norwich City. Kane's involvement at Tottenham increased after Mauricio Pochettino became head coach in 2014. In his first full season at the club, Kane scored 31 goals across all competitions, was the Premier League's second highest goalscorer, and was named PFA Young Player of the Year. On July 1, 2013, Jesus signed a youth contract with Palmeiras. 9. He was also the club's top goalscorer during the year, scoring 54 goals in 48 matches, citation needed. In January 2014, after lengthy negotiations, Jesus signed a 3-year contract for Palmeiras with an additional 2, with his salary to increase from 15,000 Brazilian reals to 4 times as much in the 5th year. The fee to buy him out from his contract increased tenfold to 30 Brazilian reals million. 11. However, the deal changed the balance of his economic rights from 75 to 25% in favor of Palmeiras to 70 to 30% in favor of his agents. 12. Jesus scored 37 goals in 22 games for Palmeiras in the 2014 edition of the State Under-17 Championship, leading to offers from clubs throughout the country and abroad. 9. He was first included in Palmeiras' squad for a senior match on August 27, 2014, remaining an unused substitute as they lost 0-1 at home to Clube Atlético Mineiro in the first leg of the last 16 of the year's Copa do Brasil. He did not make any senior appearances during the campaign, as his side was seriously threatened with relegation. With a frown. 13. This decision, took by managers Ricardo Garrica and Dorival Jr., was widely criticized by the supporters, who demanded a change for the youngster through a petition. 14. Jesus made his senior debut on March 7, 2015 in the season's Campeonato Paulista, replacing Leandro Pereira in the 73rd minute of a 1-0 win over CA Bragantino at Allianz Parque. 15. He totaled 8 appearances, all off the bench, as the Verdeo lost on a penalty shootout in the final against Santos, citation needed. Jesus made his first career start on April 29th in the second leg of the second round of the year's Cup, a 1-1 draw at Sampaio Corrêa Futebol Clube, 6-2 aggregate. On May 9th, he made his first appearance in the Campeonato Brasileiro Serie A, starting in a 2-2 home draw against Atlético Mineiro on the first day of the season, 16. Jesus' first professional goal came in the next round of the Cup, away to Agremiação Esportiva Arapiraquense on July 15th, the only goal of the two-legged tie, 17, on August 26th. His two first-half strikes at the Estadio Governador Magalhães Pinto gave Palmeiras a 3-2 win over Cruzeiro Esporte Clube, 5-3 aggregate, putting them into the quarterfinals, 18. 4 days later he got his first league goals, starting and finishing a 3-2 win over Joinville Esporte Clube. The first goal came after 52 seconds, 19. Jesus finished the campaign with 4 goals from 20 games, and his team defeated Santos to win the Cup. He was also a starter in both legs of the finals, but being substituted before halftime due to a shoulder injury. He was elected best newcomer in the league, 20. On February 4, 2016, Jesus scored his first Paulista goal, opening a 2-2 home draw with Esporte Clube São Bento in the second game of the season, 21. 12 days later, he scored his first goal in continental football, a 2-2 draw away to Uruguay's River Plate in the opening game of the group stage of the year's Copa Libertadores. After coming on at the interval in place of fellow youngster Eric Lima, 22, away to Rosario Central on April 6, he scored twice in a 3-3 draw but was sent off for the first time in his career for fighting with Damian Musto. He later apologized for his misconduct, 23. In the opening game of the national season at home to Clube Atlético Paranense on May 14, Jesus scored twice in the second half of a 4-0 win, 24. He scored 12 goals as the team won their first national championship since 1994 and was named Bola de Ouro for Player of the Season. Kane first played for a local club, Ridgeway Rovers, and joined the Arsenal Youth Academy when he was 8 years old. He was released after 1 season for being a bit chubby and not very athletic, according to Liam Brady, who was then in charge of Arsenal's academy, 22. Manager Arsene Wenger stated in November 2015 that he was disappointed that Arsenal chose to release Kane, 23. He also had a trial at Tottenham Hotspur but was not initially successful, 24, and he returned to his old club Ridgeway Rovers. In 2004, at the age of 11, he joined Watford Academy for a 4 to 6 week trial, and was then given another chance at Tottenham after he impressed playing for Watford against Tottenham, 25, 26. He first played at Tottenham as a midfielder, initially in a holding position, then as an attacking midfielder, 24. In his early days at Tottenham, Kane did not stand out as a player as he was neither big nor was he particularly quick, but those who worked with him noted his constant desire to improve various aspects of his game. 10. A couple of years after joining, he had a large growth spurt that made him taller and physically stronger. 27. In the 2008-09 season, he played in the under-16 side that competed in the Copa Chivas tournament in Mexico and the Bellinzona tournament in Switzerland, scoring 3 goals, 28. In July 2009, on his 16th birthday, he signed a scholarship contract with Tottenham, 29. In the 2009-10 season, Kane played 22 times for Tottenham's under-18s, scoring 18 goals, 30. Kane appeared on the first-team bench twice during the 2009-10 season, 31. Both matches were in home domestic cup victories, won the League Cup fixture against Everton on 27 October 2009, 32, and the other in the FA Cup fourth-round replay against Bolton Wanderers on 24 February 2010, 33. 2010-14, loan spells across England. He signed his first professional contract with the club in July 2010, 34. On January 7, 2011, Kane moved to Leyton Orient on loan until the end of the 2010-11 season, 35. Manager Russell Slade was happy at his arrival and said, "I'm sure he will have an impact with us over the coming months." 36. He made his first team debut for Orient on January 15th, coming on as a substitute for Scott McGleish in the 73rd minute of a 1-1 draw away to Rochdale. 37. A week later, Kane scored his first team goal against Sheffield Wednesday, making his first ever start. Unmarked, Kane scored from a Dean Cox free kick in the 57th minute as Orient eventually won 4-0. 38. 39. Slade said that he was delighted that Kane scored a goal on his first league start. 36. On February 12th, he scored twice in a 4-1 win over Bristol Rovers, after coming on as a substitute for McGleish in the 70th minute. 40. He ended the season scoring 5 goals in 18 matches. 41. On August 25, 2011, Kane made his first appearance for Tottenham, starting in the second leg of their UEFA Europa League qualification round against Hearts, with Tottenham making changes after winning the first leg 5-0. His debut was a goalless match, although he won a penalty after being fouled by goalkeeper Jamie McDonald, who then saved the penalty which Kane took himself. 42. He went on to make 6 appearances in the Europa League that season, scoring his first Tottenham goal in the 4-0 win away to Shamrock Rovers on 15 December 2011. 43. On December 29, 2011, Kane and Tottenham teammate Ryan Mason agreed to join Championship club Millwall on loan from January 1, 2012 until the end of the season. 44. After making his debut against Bristol City, manager Kenny Jackett said that he had very good debut but was unlucky not to score. He also said that Kane would be a good addition for the club in the second half of the season. He went on to score 7 goals in the final 14 matches of the season. 36. Kane scored 9 goals in 27 matches, which resulted in him being named Millwall's Young Player of the Year for 2011-12. 45. His run of goals scored towards the end of the season has been credited with helping to raise Millwall in the table away from the threat of relegation that season. 46. Kane spent pre-season 2012-13 season with Tottenham, scoring a hat-trick in a 6-0 away win against Southend United on 10 August 2012. 47. On August 18th, he made his Premier League debut against Newcastle United. 48. Coming as an 86th minute substitute for Sandro, Tottenham lost 2-1. 36. On August 31st, 2012, Kane joined Premier League team Norwich City on a season-long loan. 49. Making his debut as a substitute against West Ham United. 50. Kane suffered an injury, breaking a metatarsal bone, in the League Cup tie against Doncaster Rovers in only his second appearance. 51. The 19-year-old underwent his rehabilitation at Tottenham but returned to action for Norwich on December 29, 2012, coming off the bench at halftime as Norwich lost 3-4 to Manchester City. 52. However, with Tottenham having been unable to add to their attacking options during the January transfer window, they opted to recall Kane on February 1, 2013, 4 months before he was due to return. 53. 20 days after he was recalled to Tottenham, Kane joined Leicester City for the remainder of the season to aid in the club's push for automatic promotion from the Championship. 54. He marked his home debut with a goal against Blackburn Rovers in a 3-0 win on 26 February 2013. 55. He made 13 appearances for the East Midlands club, 8 from the bench, and they reached the playoff semi-final before being eliminated by Watford. 56. Kane scored his first Tottenham goal of the 2013-14 season at White Hart Lane in a League Cup tie against Hull City, scoring the equalizer in extra time. The match finished 2-2. 57. Tottenham won 8-7 on penalties, with Kane taking and converting the 5th of the 9 sets of spot kicks. 57. On April 7, 2014, Kane was given his first Premier League start for Tottenham by manager Tim Sherwood in a 5-1 win against Sunderland, and scored his first Premier League goal in the 59th minute. 58. He also scored in the following match, helping Tottenham to recover from a 3-0 deficit against West Bromwich Albion before eventually drawing 3-3, 59. He scored for the third match in a row on April 19th, this time helping Tottenham to a 3-1 London derby win at home over